Welcome to this presentation of UPSL Soccer Action, live on YouTube and presented by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
Hey coach, is your game going to be live streamed? Can't find a broadcast partner? I have the solution for you. It's time to contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. The Atlantic Soccer Media Group will provide you with the most extensive live coverage and affordable rates to bring your club's matches to your fans, so they will never miss any of the action.
Good ball laid off to that far side. Shot ripped. It's in! Dalton United at the death of the game! They go ahead, and this stadium is sent to raptures!
And bring them along with you as you raise the trophy.
Gentlemen, say it with them. They are the champions.
So what are you waiting for? For the best and easiest coverage, national exposure, attract sponsors, interact with your fans, work with scouts from around the world? Contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
Good evening, everybody. It is match day here in the UPSL Georgia Premier Division. It's week 7 here, and it's Soccer Saves Lives hosting UMA tonight live from Lawenceville, Georgia. My name is John Reno alongside Larry Weaver. Proud to present to you tonight's presentation on the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. Larry, we have two teams trying to claw their way out of the bottom of the table this evening.
Absolutely, John. This is the recognition for both of these two teams. They need points to revitalize their season because they are at the bottom of the table, struggling to hold off relegation zone. They need to find a way to get some points and move up the table and possibly have a chance for playoff material.
Exactly, and we're just moments away from getting underway here. And in the host, Soccer Saves Lives, SSL. We'll take a look at the results from this weekend. We see that Vinotinto Atlanta winning big over Birmingham FC 5-0. Georgia Revolution FC took out Fountain City FC 3-2. Dalton United FC last night in a very enjoyable match defeated their rival 4-2, North Georgia United. And Albion SC winners by 1 goal over FC Atlanta 3-2. And Georgia Athletic SC 3-0 over Atlanta City FC. And earlier today we had Kalanji Pro Profile defeating Potros FC in a good match, 3-2. And tonight's match, the last match of the weekend.
Yeah, that's a huge 3 points for Kalanji Pro Profile over Potros FC.
Yeah, Kalanji Pro Profile on a mission to regain their status, their position of power in the UPSL Georgia Premier Division. And here we take a look at the lineups here for Soccer Saves Lives. We see in goal, number 1, Cyril Vital, number 9, Isa Ledesma, number 20, Ben Davies, number 22, Modu Jallo, number 6, Uriel Dandrade, number 17, Joshua Pavlovsky, 13, Emmanuel Go, 10, Gilbert Leonard, number 14, Sixth Man. And we are underway here. It's going to be SSL in the purple jerseys. They'll be going from left to right here on your screen, and the visitors, UMA, in the black this evening, going from left to right to start this first half. And so we've got a throw in here for UMA taking over.
Two big names in the SSL lineup tonight, John. Number 10, Gilbert Leonard, and number 14, Chick Sam. Haven't been in the SSL lineup these last couple matches that we've covered for them. Good to see them back in the lineup.
They may need to give SSL the much-needed boost that they need. They've certainly been missing them.
Keep an eye, though, for UMA, number 11, Trip Holstrom, at the top of that 4-2-3-1 formation.
So it's SSL on the far side, past midfield. And now is Brody Cobine taking it out of harm's way. Now they drop it back to him, and UMA will reset from there. Ball forward. Now they move over the near side. There's a long ball attempt, and header was missed by SSL. So here comes UMA with a chance at the top. Tried to get it through, but trickled through and batted up in the air. But UMA still on the ball. A nice poke check there by SSL. And pass attempt way too far out here for a throw on the near touch. Just underway here, 3 minutes in.
Massive save, sliding challenge there by SSL.
Throw down the line, giving chase. It's number 9, Isa. And ball goes out. They're going to say goal kick. And they're going to drop it back to the goalkeeper, Cyril Vital. Over on the far side, pressure by UMA, causing a turnover here. Trying to come away with it, and they do. He's going to shot from distance, and just wide of the goal on the right side. Goal kick for SSL. Chance for UMA there, Larry.
Really good chance for UMA. Take this really quickly. You see here, trying to get it towards the box, comes back out by SSL and just ripped it across net. Out for a goal kick.
So just missing is UMA. Now goal kick. 50-50 ball headed forward by SSL. Now SSL cross midfield. Pass here on the left wing. And is Costa with it. He gets dispossessed. Now here comes UMA the other way. And we have a first whistle here. Foul given. UMA sending it down on the far side, way too far. And it should be a throw in here for SSL. Night's starting to fall here in Lawenceville, Georgia, suburbs of Atlanta. It's a pleasant evening, pretty clear. It's a nice evening for soccer. Ball in, volleyed up in the air. On the pitch. There's a fight for it. UMA trying to come away with it, and they do. And pass attempt way too hard and far. Going to be a throw in here for SSL.
Already seeing a really good attack from UMA in this matchup. It is a note that UMA doesn't have those big superstars that they've had in seasons past, like Tony Kim and DJ Shin back in that defense. So having to rely on a little bit more of their academy system from down there in LaGrange, Georgia.
Yes, the team is comprised of mostly high school age players this season, and they've been struggling a bit, but getting some good experience here. Now SSL on the move here. They work it over the far side and we get a flag up offside.
Good offense or offensive trap or defensive trap there. Excuse me, spit it out eventually. Defensive trap by UMA to get that offsides call. I'll spit it out. It's been a long weekend.
Yeah, last match of the weekend here in week 7 of the UPSL Georgia Premier Division. The UMA sends it long down that far side, giving chase. And able to get to it. UMA drop pass. Moving in the middle, down, touch a shot towards goal, and Vital makes the save.
Good hands for Vital to hold on to that ball.
Now pass sent up, intercepted by UMA. Slotted pass attempt. And Vital having to come out and does and knocks it out from a charging UMA player. So be a goal kick here. Corner kick. First corner of the match.
First corner of the match here in the 7th minute for UMA.
Looks like it'll be a left-footed swing here, or right-footed swing. Can't tell my left from my right today. Ball in the 18, headed out by the defense. But UMA is going to pick up the loose ball. Volleyed back in, and Vital's there, and we get a whistle.
He was offsides. Whistler doing a really good job coming up from that midfield role into that attacking position for UMA.
SSL at midfield, cross midfield. And the ball's going to be taken over by UMA. They'll drop it back to Cobine, goalkeeper. Big long ball pass headed forward by SSL. Kept in along that far side and booted high, giving chase in the corner now. And Vital comes out to grab that one. And he wheels it out quickly. In SSL reset, they'll send it back to Vital. He wheels it back around. Over to Bovlotsky. He sends it on. His pass is intercepted, but only briefly taken back by SSL. Now pass, nice pass off the wing. Here's a chance for SSL. Pass across the box.
It's a good pass on the outside of the boot. And great work by the defender to hold off that attack on the far side. See it out for a throw.
Yeah, nice little shoulder tackle there. So it'll be a throw for UMA deep in their own defensive third here. Throw up the line, headed forward. That was his way with number 8. He drops it back now, sending it forward. And Vital is there. Sends it up past midfield. SSL working on that far side, sending it into the middle and volleyed high up in the air by Zeke Lawyer. And flick forward. There's a George Whistler. Now Whistler sends it long. Now in the corner is UMA. Pass to the middle. It's going to be intercepted by Pawlowski. That loose ball picked up once more. Here's perhaps maybe attempt a shot. Not able to get it off, and it was blocked by at the point of origin. Now here comes SSL on the counter. And ball goes out for a throw for SSL. So we're seeing a good bit of up and down here, but not many shots on frame here, Larry.
Just both of these two teams really struggling to find an identity in this fall season.
Now throw into the box, headed for by UMA, and back out. So we'll do this again. Throw it short this time. And UNA is going to come away with it. And there's a foul pulled down.
That ball did not start from a dead position.
So after I'll back it up and say, let's do this right, boys. So UMA sends this long, headed forward by SSL and back by UMA. And he comes away with it. There's a chance on the right wing, into the corner, sends it past the far post, but it's going to be held in. Chip back in the box, and Vital comes out to pick it up. He wheels it out quickly. SSL trying to counter. Ball sent forward. Cobine giving chase, and he's going to watch it roll out of play for goal kick.
Vitale had a lot of time to pick that ball up, John, because one of the things about this UMA team, this would be something that somebody like Jose Mourinho would say, this is a very nice team. This is not a team, and this comes from Coach Joe, this is not a team that is going to play dirty in any way, shape, or form. That's just not in their nature. So if they see that the keeper is within a few inches or meters of the ball, they're not going to press the issue. They'll allow him to pick up the ball.
Ball headed forward and out. It's going to be thrown here for UMA on the far side.
You look at some of the other teams in the league, if that ball is anywhere within open space, they're going after it.
So it's just UMA's philosophy, playing philosophy.
I'm not saying that it's wrong.
That pass off the mark here. Be a throw in for SSL on the near side. In the 15-minute mark. And they sent it back to Vitale. Vitale had to quickly get it away. Some pressure from UMA. And UMA winds up with it. It's Gomez, I think it flicks it towards the goal. It's going to go wide and out for goal kick.
So far, UMA is the only team to be putting balls at least on frame or near frame. SSL really no shots to contend with.
Yeah, indeed. SSL yet to get their offense really on track here. It's an important match for both clubs.
Indeed, John. Right now, UMA is in the second relegation spot.
And both teams are tied with 1 point each, so a win tonight for either team will be huge. A big ball forward here. Vitale out of the goal. They will take it away from the oncoming attacker from UMA, but UMA pick up the loose ball here. They move it over the far side. Now switch over. Left wing plays it off his chest and flicks it forward. A weak pass into the middle, intercepted by SSL. Just couldn't get enough on that pass. And clear goes out of play.
There's really good body control by the UMA player.
Yeah, Matt Bolding, number 6 with that. With the throw in, UMA in control, in possession still. Drifting back to midfield now. Popslowski will drop pass. SSL sending in to UMA's side of the field and headed out by UMA. Now along the far side, battle for it. It's going to go out. And they're going to say it's throw in here for UMA. Now pass over on that right wing by Bolding into the middle, and it's deflected up by the SSL defense. SSL trying to break out. That was Gilbert Leonard, number 10, with it. Now at center circle. Leonard still on the ball. He's going to drop it back now.
UMA doing a really good job keeping the ball on SSL side of the pitch.
There's a steal here by UMA. And slot it pass through a little bit too far. It's going to go to Vital. He's going to pick it up.
It's one thing there that I saw, John. Gilbert Leonard loses the ball and immediately hits the deck with his hands, but he doesn't go after the ball. You know, if you make a mistake, you've got to get back on the ball.
Indeed. Now ball sent forward. SSL trying to come away with it, but get turned away once more. Now here come UMA at midfield. That's Whistler with it. Sends it over the far side. Now they come on the near side. Oh, nice move to get around that SSL player. Ball sent forward, giving chase in the corner, and big tackle.
Center official and the fourth official are going to have a conversation about that. The AR on this side, I think he saw a little bit more than a standard 50-50 challenge. But the center official, see what we see. As that is a beautiful ball forward from Bolding. Yeah, that's just a standard 50-50 challenge. There's no foul there.
So back to live action. It's going to. Looks like it's being thrown here for SSL on the far side. Just past midfield. Now ball sent in the middle at the top of the 18. Heel pass, but not enough on it. It's going to be taken away by UMA. And that's Gomez, number 16 with it, bringing up the field looking. Now he's going to pass over the middle. Now they're going to drift over the far side. And it's going to be a throw in here for SSL. So UMA could not keep the ball in play.
For the players' defense, the sideline line is very, very hard to see, even up here in the press box.
Pawlowski with a foul. So this first half moving right along, Larry, and they're about to cross into the 22nd minute. Still no score.
A lot of movement, but nothing to report for either team.
Yeah, both teams pretty active so far, but as Larry said, nothing to show for it as of yet. And just pass goes out. Just an errant pass. Will be a throw in here for UMA.
As this clock rolls more and more, John, I think UMA are going to feel confident that they can find a winning goal, head back to LaGrange with 3 points.
Big throw into the box. Vital grabs that one. He wheels it out. And ball's going to trickle out of play here. It'll be a throw in here for UMA on the far side. Yeah, so far you have to say UMA has the edge in the better play for this half.
UMA has both of these two teams have really solid academy systems.
Now ball across. It's going to be kept in on the far side. Now moving into the 18 and flick towards the goal, and it's going to go in. UMA strike first here. 1-0. There's our score. As that ball just found its way into the back of the net, Larry.
Take a look again here on the replay. Good movement on the far side, moving through the gears, hits it with the outside of his boot, right boot, and it just finds its way through 3 defenders and the goalkeeper to get into the back of the net. 1-0 for UMA, and I really feel that was coming. They have been the better team these first 24 minutes.
So UMA on the scoreboard first. Response time for SSL. Drop it back to Costa. UMA trying to show some pressure. SSL handles it. They're bringing it up. Looking for somewhere to go with the ball. I sends it forward and just trickles past the intended. And UMA is going to take over. They'll drop it back to Cobine.
That goal coming in the 23rd minute by number 8, Mpofu.
So UMA slowly bringing it up. Long ball attempt in going into the far corner and whistle. Just ahead of the play.
SSL able to utilize their offside trap to success.
So Vitale will give it over to Jello. Jello. Over to Ledesma. Now they send it over on the far side. Now ball's come away from UMA. He'll pass. Now moving in the middle. It's got 2 defenders on him. And then finally ball's taken away by SSL. But UMA trying to win it back. Kozlowski with it now. He drops it back. Ball sent forward near midfield. Volleyed up, flicked up the air. Now flicked forward by UMA. Still in play. Now ball in the middle. Kozlowski flicks it up, but headed forward by UMA and towards the end line there. Picked up by Vitale. So SSL just having a hard time trying to get things going here, Larry, their offense.
Yeah, we're seeing names in the lineup that we haven't seen in a couple weeks, and maybe it's just communication, really not hearing much from
the chemistry.
this SSL team.
Chemistry might seem to be off just a bit as
Well,
well.
You saw after that goal was scored, Pavlotsky trying to rally the troops. That's a nasty challenge there by Bolding.
Hard challenge by Bolding.
That's a welcome to the match kind of challenge there.
And Ledesma on the brunt end of that, he's going to throw in now. Ball thrown in the box, hits the turf, and they're going to let Cobine pick it up.
Yeah, Cobine should have done a better job on that. Ball into the box, gets away with one.
Now UMA, long pass, and Vitale has to run back in his net. Here's the chance for UMA. And takes a shot, and nice save by Vitale.
Great foot save by Vitale. Holstrom.
Here's another chance and shot, and it's going to go high. And eventually cleared up by SSL. Nice play by Vitale on that save, Larry.
Yeah, and I have to say Holstrom should have taken that a little bit quicker. Tried to get too close to the box with it. We'll see the replay here in a minute.
Yeah, as UMA quickly going to throw it in here. Now flick towards the box.
Gives us an opportunity to look at this. Holstrom on a run, and he tried to just that touch. You saw that little bobble that he had there on the touch, and it went between his right and his left foot, forced him to move back centrally into the box, and that gave an opportunity to Vitale to make that save.
SSL trying to break out now. There's Leonard with it at midfield, crossing midfield. Let himself a little too far. He loses it. Now here comes UMA the other way. Nice slotted pass to Holstrom. Holstrom now trying to get around. One man does, moves over his right foot. Could not get a shot off.
Holstrom is finding space, John. He's just not able to pull the trigger.
Now errant pass stolen by UMA. SSL going to come away with it. Pass to Leonard. Now moved ahead. SSL past midfield. Pawlowski sends it long. Kobai now the goal. Has to play with his feet and does so nicely and is cleared away by UMA.
Holstrom came back from an offside position. That should have been deemed a offside call. But SSL still had possession, so.
Now sent in. And Cobain out there to grab it.
Costa should have put that one away. He didn't get it. Took a swipe at it, but completely missed. Starting to open up here for both sides.
Yeah, Costa showing a little bit of frustration there too. Taking it out on the goalpost.
That header just wasn't even. He wasn't even engaged into that opportunity, and he just heads it right out for a throw. He was still thinking about that miss.
So Boulding sending it in on the throw, and both players wind up on the pitch. Going to be taken away by SSL.
Collins a little bit worse for wear on that challenge for UMA. A little bit of a limp, but he'll be okay. He's just going to walk it off, run it off.
Now ball winds up back to Cobain's fate. He wheels it around. Boulding sends it long past midfield. Here's Holstrom again. Has two defenders to beat, though. Oh, nice
that
pass.
Was a pretty pass. Trying to get it to Mpofu.
But Vital was there. Pawlowski with it now for SSL. He sends it down the far line. But UMA is going to clean it up and able to keep in play was SSL. Pawlowski with it now. Back up to center circle. Now they move over to the near side. Pass intercepted. But Ledesma gets it back. Now in the middle. SSL will try the far side now. They send it down the line. Giving chase in the far corner now. And sliding is the UMA player. And both players end up on the pitch. And they're going to say corner for SSL. Their first corner of the match.
That was a solid challenge there by number 2, Ezekiel Lawyer for UMA.
Now we got a player down for SSL. It's going to be helped up by the referee.
Looks like he's okay. He's may have gotten a little bit of a stamp on the foot as that challenge when they kind of collided and went to the ground. But he looks like he's okay.
All right, so corner opportunity for SSL. Down a goal here. Ball to the back post is going to be headed out by, looked like it was off the head of a UMA player, so it might go ahead and get a throw here for SSL on the other side. As Ledesma going to throw into the box and volleyed out by UMA. SSL trying to pick up the loose ball. UMA is going to take over on that far side. That ball goes out. It's going to be thrown here for SSL. Ball sent up high, 50-50 ball. Going to be taken by UMA. UMA, that was Bolding on the near side. He sends it back. And just a little miscommunication there. Ball goes out for a throw for SSL. In the 34th minute, this half is just moving right along. 1-0. If you're just joining us as our scorer, UMA over SSL. You're watching UPSL Georgia Premier Division Soccer live on the Atlantic Soccer Media Group TV channel, YouTube channel. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss all the live events coming up, as well as podcasts and interviews.
Find Jason.
Desmond going to throw in for SSL.
Come on, man.
And that ball is going to wind up in the arms of Cobine. Now UMA been working that long ball all night. Here's another chance.
Well done, guys.
There's a trip, no call.
Come on, you gotta go forward,
UMA still in position. There's a pass through to Holstrom, and there's a shot and just wide of the goal. David Gomez took a crack at it.
He had a lot of time to decide what he wanted to do here, John. You see, as this ball's coming through, Whistler laying it off to Holstrom, and it gets deflected. He has all the time in the world. Just hits the outside netting now for a goal kick. This UMA team, they came coming into this match, John, both of these two teams, the same points, the same amount and goal differential, absolutely identical, but UMA just looks like the stronger team.
We have a SSL player down.
Same player that was down in the box just a little bit ago.
Sat up when he realized he wasn't going to get a call.
Number 14, Chick Som.
Yep. Another long ball here for UMA, giving chase, but not able to catch up to it this time.
You know, we've seen some really good play by Chick Som in the past for this SSL team. Even was in the race for the Golden Boot at one point.
So SSL will get a throw. Send it up the far line, and SSL moving it forward, but UMA sending it back in. Ball lobbied up in the air. Ledesma plays it off. A little bit of heavy touch, but he gets it back. Still on the ball. Now he moves it forward. At midfield now is SSL. And Acosta. SSL, they'll work it over the far side now.
Holstrom really doing a good job causing havoc with these center backs for SSL.
Now, that's Ledesma on the move. And tripped up from behind. Nice tackle from behind.
Yeah,
Here comes
Marini
UMA,
with
2-on-1 now. Vitale scrambling back into his goal. Pass over for Holstrom, a little too far ahead, but he's going to pick up the loose ball here.
Marini with that challenge from behind with no call. Just seems like UMA are just a second or two in front of this SSL team, John.
Now Bolding now moving in the side of the box and shot in, and Vitale had to get a hand on it, and SSL able to clear.
Another great ball from Bolding across face of goal. He was a late minute change in the lineup from what we got for the starting 11. Great call by Coach Joe.
And played off his chest by Vidal's there. So UMA threatening to get a second one here as we're starting to get late in the first half. It's still waiting for SSL really to get any offense going. Desma keeps it in. Oh, no, they say it went over the line.
But it's still going to be an SSL ball because Whistler was the last to touch it.
Desma throws it in. Now Pavlovsky with it. Desma back to Pavlovsky. I said, SSL just having trouble getting out of their own half of the field all night. UMA takes over once more on that far side. Now drifting into the far corner. Ball goes out. There'll be a throw in here for UMA in the defensive third now of SSL.
It was a good little give and go between Anderson and Collins.
So in the 40th minute here.
Not the best throw.
Now send it back to the Lawyer. Lawyer sends it long in front. And Vital grabs it. Quickly rolls it out to Pavlovsky.
See right there, Pavlovsky, he sent that ball forward. The pass was a little slow, lost it, but he was right there to pick it up for SSL. That's what I want to see from these attacking players for SSL.
So here comes SSL now. Sent over the near side to Ledesma. And not able to handle that pass and falling down was Leonard. So UMA taking over, and here's a pass. And hard challenge, no foul, picked up by Vital.
But John, that all came back from a bad pass from Ledesma to Leonard. He was too busy having a conversation with Leonard about the pass, came back, almost received a penalty for that challenge. If it wasn't for the center ref being in the right place, seeing that it was a 50-50 challenge.
Yeah, so maybe an indication that SSL, they're just has not been in the match really so far this half. And we get a whistle.
Offsides.
So Vital's going to kick this one away. He's telling everyone to go long. Sends it in, headed forward by UMA up at midfield. No, ball sent forward. Now here comes UMA, but they're going to call offside.
Yeah, it was a good call for the offsides. I could see player was just about a yard off. Captain Collins.
Now SSL setting long. And here's a chance for SSL. That was Kaza trying to move it over to his right position, right foot for a right-footed shot, and the ball's going to go out.
Great recovery for UMA. See here on the replay. Got back into position, was bowling, got just enough of a position to force that ball out for the corner. Fletcher Clifford did his job in that back line to perfect technique.
And so coming out of the shadows now is Leonard with it. He's going to do the honors on this kick on the far side. Ball sent in over everyone and out of play. So not able to do anything with that corner was SSL. And UMA will take over here.
I think maybe a minute of stoppage time, John. Maybe.
Yeah, not much at all. We haven't really had any delays whatsoever in this first half. It's moved along at a nice pace. And all things considered, Larry, you have to say SSL's fortunate to only be down a goal so far with the way this match has progressed.
UMA have really, really impressed me with their plan of attack here.
There's Holstrom with it now. Being harassed by Ledesma. They're drifting into near corner. Nice move there by Holstrom. Now pass in the middle. Trying to get his way around for a left-footed shot, and does. And it's going to go wide on the left side there. Shot by number 16, David Gomez, off the mark.
Good individual effort there by Holstrom.
So the towel will go ahead and send this one away. So near midfield. And it's going to be taken away by UMA. Push it now in the far corner. There's Holstrom with it. Drops it back. Heel pass. Out. Attempt was sent into the box and is off and out of play.
That ball made it out of the pitch.
So have to bring in a new ball here for this throw for UMA. And we get a whistle.
Offsides again.
Pavlovsky quickly tries to sending up ahead. He has it now. He's got two men on him. He drops it back. Now it's sent forward past midfield. 50-50 ball. SSL trying to wind up with it, and that's Costa with it. And losing it. Here's Gomez with it, still on it, and he's tugged from behind and foul.
I'm surprised there's not a card issued there, John, because that's an unnecessary foul by Costa, number 7. Holding up play like that.
Yeah, UMA trying to maneuver themselves in what could be possible last kick of the half here, but it's sent forward by SSL. But UMA is going to pick it up. And that's it for the first half, folks. We got one half in the books. It is UMA with a lot of good play in the first half. Find themselves leading 1-0 here over SSL. Your thoughts on the first half, Larry?
John, when it comes to SSL FC, there's 2 words: unbridled chaos. The ball is moving forward with no structure whatsoever. Passes are going wherever they want to go. And they need to sit down, have a conversation, whoever is on the coaching side for SSL today, and figure out what they're doing and get back into this match. They can get back in this match very, very quickly with 45 to go. They just got to come up with something. When it comes to UMA, the game plan is working exactly like Coach Joe wanted it to. I would think Coach Joe needs a very little tweaking to see this out for a second 45.
Well, we'll step away here for a little bit, folks. Don't go away. We have the second half coming up in this UPSL Georgia Premier Division matchup. You're watching UPSL Soccer here on the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. Don't go away, folks. We'll have the second half for you. And welcome back, soccer fans, to the UPSL Georgia Premier Division match day here. It is SSL Soccer Saves Lives hosting UMA FC, and we find ourselves with UMA leading 1-0 at the half as we take a look at what transpired earlier this weekend. Vinotito Atlanta big over FC Birmingham 5-0. Georgia Revolution FC over Fountain City FC 3-2. Dalton United over their big rival North Georgia United 4-2. Albion SC winning over FC Atlanta 3-2. And Georgia Athletic, they pick up a 3-0 victory over Atlanta City FC. And then earlier today, big matchup between two powerhouses in the Georgia division. Kalanji Pro Profile 3-2 winners today over Potros FC. And we're about to start the second half of this matchup. My name is John Reno alongside Larry Weaver. We see the current standings here. Look at the current table here, Larry.
Absolutely, exactly what we would expect at the top of the table. Dalton United up there, 6 matches, 6 wins. Vino Tinto Atlanta, really impressive fall season in second place with 17 points. Georgia Revolution really looking good as well. Kalanji Pro Profile, they still have a couple games in hand, but they are so far undefeated as well. Potros FC started out slow, have come back on strong, up there in 5th spot, and then 6, 7, 8. Birmingham holding on to that 8th spot, that last playoff spot. And then Albion SC, they've really come on in the last couple weeks. Fountain City, they're kind of a Jekyll and Hyde so far this season, getting a result and then having a pretty solid defeat. So we'll see what continues out of them. Right now, UMA potentially walking out of this with 3 points, and that would shoot them up to 11th spot out of that relegation spot, putting SSL and FC Atlanta down there against each other. So a lot to happen here in the second half of this fall season.
Yeah, certainly a lot to play for these two teams in this second half here. As you see both teams there at the bottom of the table with 1 point each. The winner will claw their way out of the relegation spot, especially for UMA. Perfect night here in Lawenceville, Georgia for soccer. As you see, the weather 75 degrees, although it feels a little bit cooler. A little bit of a wind gust, but nothing to affect play. Just a nice evening for soccer here in the Atlanta suburbs.
Starting to get into that fall feeling, John, especially here in these night matches.
And we certainly welcome it. We had a lot of hot matches, hot temperature-wise, over the summer here with some of these matches. So I welcome the cooler temperatures for sure. And as we point out, it is 1-0 in favor of UMA thanks to a goal in the 23rd minute by number 8, Sizwe Mpofu, putting his team up. And we're just waiting here. SSL, last minute huddle. They'll be wearing the purple, going from left to right here as we start the second half, and UMA in the black jerseys going from right to left here for the second half. So looking for a better start here for SSL than they had in the first half. They were just playing out of sorts for much of that first half, Larry.
Yeah, they were just absolutely all over the place in that first half. We'll see what they can do here for this second 45.
And UMA very much looking like the better team in the first half. We'll see if that can continue here. But SSL will take the kickoff here to open up the second half. Pavlowski with it. And SSL move it around here. Pressure by UMA. And having to send that ball along to keep it in down that line and letting it go out was UMA for a throw. So throw up, headed up, and taken by SSL. And harassed there, and the ball is going to drift away and out. And it's going to be a throw in here for UMA. They get in quickly. Pass to the middle, intercepted by SSL. They're going to come away with it. And pass a little bit behind, but able to control it now. Nice pass, dish off into the right wing, but good recovery by UMA. Past the middle, no one there for SSL. UMA is going to come away with it.
And that's the key for UMA. Keep control of their technique.
Now Holstrom's tripped up. He grabs an ankle or foot. As he got clipped. The referee, center ref comes over to take a look at it, and they're going to ask for a trainer to come out.
Take a look at that challenge again. You see this ball coming forward. Holstrom receives it. Just a little bit of a clip from behind.
And if you're UMA, you want to hope he is okay, as that'd be a big loss if this injury is serious enough that Holstrom cannot continue.
And it's one of those things, John, where, like I was saying, it's going to get more and more just wild and crazy for SSL. They're going to get a little bit more desperate as this match goes on, and that is going to require UMA to just hold technique and hold the plan and not falter, not allow SSL to find their way back in the match, because it doesn't take much and SSL will be right back in this.
So Holstrom's being helped up, and he's going to be helped off the field here.
Oh no.
That's not looking good at all for Mr. Holstrom. And are they going to bring a man in for him, it looks like, Larry?
Definitely so. It looks like they have a substitution that looks like is going to come on for Holstrom. Hopefully, he had such a great 45 in that first half. I hope that this isn't a major. Go back and watch that again. Let's see if we can see if there's anything that jumps out as to what caused the injury, or where the injury could be. And it's right on the ankle.
So an unfortunate turn of events here for UMA, losing Holstrom now for the rest of the match.
He's going to be replaced.
Meanwhile, free kicks sent towards the goal. Vital gets it. He's going to wheel it out quickly ahead.
Looks like Ezekiel Hernandez will come on for him at the next dead ball. Right now, they're down a man.
SSL trying to withstand some pressure by UMA. The ball's going to go out for goal kick.
This will allow Ezekiel to come on. Oh, I'm sorry, Enrique. Excuse me, Enrique. Apology.
Yeah, that's number 13, Enrique Hernandez, coming in for Holstrom.
He's just waiting to get the approval. Just waiting for Coach Joe to get the paperwork completed. Has to come to center. And he's on.
All right, so UMA back at full strength now. Vital just kicks it in play. Set up at midfield, hits the turf. UMA trying to turn and come away with it. Stolen by Pavlovsky. Pavlovsky chips it ahead, headed up by UMA. SSL gets to the loose ball.
Well done, Alex.
Has Cheek with it, and it's going to send out. And it's going to be thrown here for SSL. And just a bad throw there. No excuse for that. So UMA will throw it now.
Technique.
Ball goes out on the near touch. We'll do this again. SSL will have it. They'll drop it back to Vital. Vital has it. Has a UMA player coming out towards him. He moves it ahead. Headed forward by UMA. And it's going to go out for a throw. See if he can do a better throw this time. And we'll do this again just a little bit further up the line, near midfield now. Now throw into Seek. Seek turns. And there's a challenge there. An SSL player on the pitch, but no foul. Here comes UMA. They send it down on the far side, giving chase. Ledesma there trying to shield off, and he does, and nicely. And it's going to go be a throw in here for SSL. Well, Ledesma complaining about something to the AR there.
I think he feels like UMA player was a little strong on his challenge.
And ball goes out. It's going to be thrown for UMA on the far side. Ball in and letting it go out for goal kick. Tal quickly puts it in play. Kozlowski with it, turns. SSL still really looking for their first good opportunity for a goal here, Larry. And we're 54 minutes into this match now.
It's been a long time since they've had any recognized shot on goal.
Trying to move in into the 18 and shielded off nicely by the defense. SSL still looking for that opportunity. Pavlovsky now with it. He loses it. Now ball sent ahead and it's going to go out for SSL throw. That's number 5, not on the roster we were given. And we get a whistle. So foul given on SSL. So UMA bring up. There's that long ball down. No one there though. It's going to drift to Vital. He's going to pick it up. He's going to boot this one away, and it's just a miss hit, and it's going to go out of play. It's a poor kick from Vital there. So throw in for UMA at midfield. Just the out of sorts play for SSL. It seems to be continuing here into the second half. Now UMA will get a throw in here on the far side. Nice first touch and shot. It's going to go wide off to the right for a goal kick.
Take a look at this opportunity for UMA. Coming off of the throw. Jallo tried to clear it out. Back to it. Shot taken with his left. Pulls it wide.
That was Marini on the shot there, number 30. So Vital has to go make the long trek to retrieve that ball here, and we'll await the goal kick. Here in the 56th minute, still 1-0 our score, UMA on top. Now UMA, here's a chance now, trying to get up to catch up to it, and ball's going to go past the end line.
Does earn a corner, though.
Does earn a corner, yes, sir. So, second corner, I believe, for SSL.
And not a lot of set-piece action for
either team, really.
Yeah.
So, number 10, Leonard, will take this. He rolls it out to Pavlovsky. Pavlovsky gets pushed off the ball. Nice play by UMA. Some nice play by Marini there. And now UMA with the turn, trying to bring it up. Moves it ahead. Sent back in by SSL. Pavlovsky with it. Trying to get around two men. Trying to get around Marini. Couldn't. And UMA is going to come away with it. And Pavlovsky now fouls.
I think Mpofu sold that foul by Pavlovsky. Just waited to get a little bit of a touch and then hit the deck.
So a free kick for UMA. Sends it long, headed forward by UMA, but Vital's going to pick it up here. Wheels it out to Ledesma on the far side. And we get a whistle, foul. Ball at midfield. Pavlovsky with it. He sends it forward to number 5. And drops it back to Leonard. Leonard takes a big shot from distance, and Cobain has to move over to his left to go ahead and get some hands on that. And we're going to enter another corner for SSL, and they're going to quickly put it in play, trying to catch UMA napping. And ball is stripped in the box, but it's going to be headed up over the goal and out for goal kick.
It's been a while since Cobain had to do any work back there in between the posts. You see here, ball moved forward, shot taken. Didn't really get that proper technique. I'm sure the goalkeeping coach, Kevin Quintaro, he is not happy with that technique. Says that ball went out.
And they agree. We get a whistle.
It's a Quintero, not Quintaro. Excuse me, Kevin. I'll say it right.
And we'll go ahead and do this again. SSL with another throw here on the far side. Offense trying to wake up here. Ball's taken by SSL. UMA players down. Here's Pavlovsky. He takes a shot from distance towards the goal and just wide off the left post. Just did not miss by much.
Well, it took 60 minutes for SSL to finally wake up. You see this opportunity by Pavlovsky. Receives it, takes it about 20 yards out, and he only misses by inches.
Meanwhile, we have a player still down for UMA.
Mpofu, it looks like, holding his left knee.
Goal scorer, and I think they're calling for a trainer. They're already missing Holstrom now, but he's up, limping a bit. Hopefully he'll be all right. So goal kick for UMA. Go on with it, boots it away. And it's headed out of play. It'll be a throw in here for UMA. Past midfield, they try to get in too quick, and the referee is going to back him up. Taking a little bit of a liberty there, Larry.
Well, you know, I always try to gain a few yards on a throw.
Yeah, a few yards meaning 10, about 10 there.
You never know if you can get away with it unless you try.
SSL on that far side, dispossessed nicely by UMA. They send it forward down the line. And get a foul. So they'll turn over to SSL. They quickly get it in play. Pavlovsky with it, sends it forward at midfield. Heel pass, another heel pass. Pavlovsky sends it forward now, giving chase, but offside. So finally, SSL starting to get some things going their way here, Larry. Playing better here in the second half.
It's just like all of a sudden in the 60th minute, SSL got a dose of smelling salts because they're all of a sudden playing night and day the way they were in the first 60 minutes.
That was Leonard with it, trying to send it forward, intercepted by UMA, and volleyed up in the air, right center circle. And we get a whistle.
Offsides. At first I was wondering if it was a high boot, but it was offsides.
Now Pavlovsky with it. He gets it back. Pass to Leonard. Leonard still on the ball and it's going to drift off and out. That's going to be UMA throw, and Pavlovsky doesn't like that call at all. The AR was right there to make the call. So throw is headed forward and then volleyed up in the air by UMA at midfield. 50-50 ball and get another whistle. So it'll be a free kick for UMA. Desmond, a little bit of heavy touch is going to be taken away by UMA. There's a shot blocked and it's going to go out for corner kick now. This will be corner kick number 3 for UMA coming up.
It's only, what, 2 corners for SSL?
I have it 3 each.
3 each. It's been very, very thin margin. We've had some games where it seems like every 90 seconds the ball's at the corner. Today, not so much.
All right, so number 30, Mattia Marini will take this. Be a left-footed boot here. Arms up, kicks away to the back post, and flick forward, and oh my goodness. SSL able to clear, but UMA almost got one there, Larry.
That was a beautiful recovery from what seemed like a bit of a long clearance. And you see he's down. We'll take a minute to look at here. You see this ball sent a little long. Good recovery. Collision just clattered into, and you saw it on that replay.
Yeah, that's number 18, Alex Fletcher Clifford, hurt on the play, landing on the SSL player, but he's up now. Yeah, that ball looked like it was going to go past everybody.
Yeah, because you look here, watch the replay again and watch Clifford, Fletcher Clifford, as this ball comes in, just lands right on top of the SSL player. Just bam.
So
That'd be a throw for UMA.
Yeah, throw for UMA. And looks like we're having some subs here for SSL. Looks like Ledesma's going out. So his day is done.
Fortunately, we don't have any names for the substitutions for SSL.
Yeah, we were just given the starting 11 for SSL. Ball in. On the far side. And now Now pass into the far corner. UMA has it. Now at the corner 18 and centering pass. Intercepted and cleared out by SSL.
Good defensive work by SSL there. Defending in numbers.
So we're in the 67 minutes, still our score 1-0. Now ball moves over here on the near side. It's going to be thrown for SSL. And it's Seek Sam with it. He's going to let his teammate take that off to Leonard. And Leonard at midfield. He's going to send it off over on the far side. And shielding off nicely, but able to pick up the ball is SSL. Here's a chance for SSL. A shot, and it's right at Cobain, and not much mustard on it either, Larry. But
yeah, might as well say it was a pass more than it was a shot, because it really had no power to it at all.
So Cobain able to make the easy save. He sends it on at midfield, hits the turf, picked up by SSL. UMA giving some resistance. Now they drop it back to Vital. Vital goes over his defenseman in UMA. Still giving pressure. Now they pick up the loose ball. That's Marini with it now. He's heading towards the corner and sends it in the middle, and it's going to go out and for a corner.
Good ball by Marini.
So UMA will get a corner here on the far side. Almost got one on the last corner. Let's see what they do with this set piece. And it will be Marini taking this one again. Underway towards the back post. A little too far, not able to handle it this time, and it goes out for goal kick.
Needed to take about 40% off of that. Just a little too strong.
So Vital thought about sending it long, but elects to just dish it off to his fence. And, oh, that's off of Mopofu. Now in the corner. Mopofu comes around with it. And we get a whistle for offside. That was a nice move, though, by Mopofu to come free, but.
Or maybe goal kick, excuse me. Goal kick. He went past the back line.
Mayara did raise his flag straight up in the air, though.
Indeed, that's what confused me there.
Now you're amazing to send this ball. Cobain has to rush to save, and he does to keep it from going out. Now he sends it long. It's going to go. SSL going to take away. There's a heel pass for Pavlovsky, but couldn't quite get to it in time. But picking up the loose ball is SSL. Now they dish over to Pavlovsky. He sends it in the middle, and just could not handle it with Seek. Real good opportunity for SSL. And Seek tried, but could not handle that pass from Pavlovsky.
And this is what we talked about. The opportunity, SSL, get back into this match. And was right where it needed to be. Sam could have put that in easily into the back of the net, and we could be tied 1-1. UMA starting to lose their technique in these last couple minutes. They need to tighten it back up if they want to see this out for a win.
And SSL's starting to get opportunities, something they didn't do in the first half. Now they need to start getting some of these on frame here. Ball sent forward. Patel way out of the goal. He pushes it ahead. Was picked up by UMA and sent back in. Now it's going to be headed back to Vital. Vital will pick this up. And it's going to boot this one away. Past midfield, 50-50 ball. Taken by UMA. Drops it off to Marini. Marini sends it ahead. To Mapofu. Back to Marini. Back to Mapofu. Now in the middle, chipped ahead. Nice play. And Mapofu tried to flick it past Vital, but Vital was able to grab it.
Trying to make something out of nothing there.
Oh, the kick just went off of the UMA player. And he picks up and he gets around Vital and trying to get him and not able to handle it, but and it's hit out of play and it's going to stay in for SSL. It's a weird series of events there, sequence of events there. Now finally goes out for a UMA throw. Just a strange looking play there, Larry.
So many that you can't even decide where do you want to even begin. That was all over the place.
Got a little frantic there from both sides. Just UMA will throw in on the near side. Big throw in. Pofu had it, lost it, and he was in offside position. Now Pavlovsky for SSL sends it long. Cobain way out of the goal, plays it off his chest. Surrounded by two SSL players. And able to boot it out of harm's way. UMA on the far side, they send it long, but too long. It's going to go out for a throw. In the 74th minute, you're watching UPSL Georgia Premier Division Soccer on the Atlantic Soccer Media Group YouTube channel. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss all the upcoming matches. We have podcasts, interviews. Like and subscribe so you don't miss a thing here. We're at the midway point of the fall 2024 season, week 7. And the second half promises to be just as exciting as the first. Now ball sent forward by SSL. They have it. Number 18, he takes a shot towards goal. Cobain is right there. Falls on the ground. He has an SSL player coming right at him. So Cobain having to be a little bit more active here this half. And pass attempt was broken up by SSL. They have it at midfield. Pavlovsky on the ball. Has to go back and get it. He's being harassed. Still with it is Pavlovsky. He passes it. Leonard, nice turn there by Leonard to keep control of it. Takes a shot and partially blocked, but it goes to Cobain anyway, and he picks it up. So SSL playing much better this half. Cobain sends it in midfield. Taken by SSL. And this will be a throw in now. On the near side. Quickly in for SSL. Try to pass into the far side, but no one there for SSL. But they do get it back. And there's a heel pass here. Pavlovsky with it on the near far side, rather. And ball is out, and it says it's going to be a throw in here for UMA. So much like the first half, the second half is moving along at a really good pace here, Larry. And time is starting to become a factor here as we're in the 76th minute. And so far, this one goal by UMA is holding up.
Another 4 or 5 minutes, and SSL is going to start to get desperate and really start to take chances, which will open up play for UMA to seal the door if they can get another goal.
Yeah, if SSL, if they can even find an equalizer, and this match ends in a draw, they can stay ahead of UMA.
Substitution for UMA. Number 15, Tiago Silva is finally coming on.
And out goes Mapofu. His night is done. Ball thrown into the 18 and headed up by SSL and once more by SSL. Now Centaur's goal. Vital is going to run over and grab that. Sends this one long past midfield. And get a whistle. Free kick for SSL. They quickly put it in play.
And then give it right back.
Lawenceville with it now. He sends it over in the far side. And it's going to roll to Kobe, and Kobe's going to pick it up. Ball sent in, and Vital way out of the goal. And he had that Silva coming in at him. UMA is going to win a throw here on the near side. They quickly get it in. Larini with it. And picked up. Here's a chance for UMA coming in on goal. Passing in the middle, but SSL there to break it up. But UMA had a chance with a shot, but it was partially blocked, and Vital able to pick it up. And that was Silva with the chance there. Now SSL trying to counter, and we get another whistle.
Take a quick look at that opportunity by UMA. Off of the arid pass, Silva just enough of a deflection to allow Vital to grab that. And here comes a card.
Give a yellow for that?
So yellow card here in the 80th minute.
I believe that was 17 Austin Anderson who received that yellow card.
I believe that's our first yellow of the match.
You would be correct, mister.
So we're going to get a throw here for SSL. And SSL has it at the top of the box, and it's a send in. It's going to drift wide past the goal. Seek was there.
And another opportunity for UMA or SSL to get back into this match. This ball bouncing around, slid across face of goal, absolutely lost play. Sam, all he had to do was place it into the back of the net. Didn't get the technique right. That time, the backside defense for UMA caught asleep, allowed Sam with an opportunity.
Now pulled down. Foul on UMA. Lawenceville with it. Set down the line, pass in the middle. Oh, here's a chance in towards goal and just wide. So SSL getting opportunities, but just not able to find it. A shot on goal.
Finally, with some chances on frame for SSL, you see this ball with an opportunity bouncing its way through and right across the face of goal. out for a goal kick.
So UMA send it away. It's very long. SSL coming away with it, and letting it go out was Marini. Marini's going to send it in quick.
Smart decision from Marini there.
Silva has it. He flicks it over to number 13 here. Moving on, send it towards the goal and right at Silva's face, but he's able to get his hands up and block that one.
That one actually looked like it hit the post, but it was right going straight at Vital's head. We'll take a quick look.
It's a nice hard shot.
Because I could hear the post on that.
Yeah, you're right.
Whew.
It went behind his hands and hit the post. That was a nice hard shot by Hernandez.
Substitution for SSL.
So
End of the day for Costa.
Vital sends it forward. Pavlovsky with it. Long pass, but UMA is going to catch up to it first, and that was Fletcher Clifford, I think, flicking it away here. Hard clear. It's going to be a throw in here for SSL, the defensive third of UMA. And looks like we're having another substitution here. It's time for UMA. And that's Seek Sam waiting to throw in, but and they're going to let him. Ball in. Pavlovsky with it. Looking for Seek and could not get it to him. Now here comes UMA. On the near line, here's a chase for it. Silva trying to get to it, but could not outrun the SSL defender, and he's going to drift it back to Vital.
That was a great ball forward from Fletcher Clifford outside of the boot.
There's Enrique Hernandez with it, and he loses it, but UMA picks up the loose ball. Ooh, dangerous kick there. Oh, gosh. And that's a yellow on SSL.
Don't really need to say more than that, John. Look at this ball coming forward. And right, way too high. A much-deserved yellow card there. Anything above the waist is too high. That one was right about collarbone level.
Yeah, and with our vantage point, you can just see that play developing, see it coming, it just makes you wince. And
Yuri Kim is still waiting to come on. We'll see who Yuri's going to come on for.
So free kick here for UMA. Still enjoying a 1-goal lead here, 1-0. Ball towards goal, and it's going to wide and out for goal kick.
This should be when center official is going to allow it, and indeed he is. And it's going to be Bolding that, well, I thought that was Bolding that was coming off.
Well, that's number 6. Yeah, that's Bolding.
Let's see who it is. No, it was.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I thought it was going off.
It was 16.
That would be David Gomez. So Yuri Kim in for the final 5.
Plus any stoppage. We'll see. Hasn't been a whole heck of a lot of dead ball action.
There's Silva passing in the middle. Here's a chance now for UMA. Shot there. Vital's able to get his body in front of it and save it. Nice play by Vital to keep this a 1-goal game. Now ball headed up in the air. And at midfield, taken by UMA. Time really becoming a factor now for SSL. They need a goal.
especially with UMA starting to find positive action forward again.
SSL trying to break out from their side of the field here. At center circle. Now they move it over the near side. There's a long ball. Combine out there to grab it. Now ball at midfield taken by UMA, and pass was interrupted here, but get it back here, Silva. Here's Silva with a chance. Got a defender and shot and a goal. It just went by Silva, and that could be the nail, the proverbial nail here, Larry.
And you could see that it was starting to form for UMA. And you see here, wide open for Silva. All he's got to do is put it in. And really have to say, he hit it right at Vital, and it was a mistake by Vital that saw that ball find its way into the back of the net. All that matters is the goal, and UMA are going to head their way back to LaGrange with all 3 points.
So a huge goal there. Should put this one away for UMA. But again, that ball just snuck in behind Vital just a bit. In that situation, you're really not expecting the ball to come right at you, and as Larry said, that can fool you sometimes. Ball goes out of play on the far side. It's going to be thrown here for SSL. So it's just not have been SSL's night, Larry.
No, they have just not looked at any time like the controlled team that we've seen in the past. They just look completely out of sorts.
They were able to create some chances for themselves in the second half, but not able to cash in on any of them. And just a bit of bad luck as well, but it looks like they're going to fall here in defeat. Well, into the box, and it's going to go past the line. And looks like we're going to have a goal kick here. As we are past the 89th minute now. And as we said, don't expect too much stoppage. But either way, just not enough time here for SSL. Down 2.
Center official, it looked like he motioned 3 or 4 minutes of stoppage time. I was trying to verify. I think it was 4 minutes of stoppage time.
It's pretty generous.
That is generous.
Now here comes UMA with a chance now. Vital caught out of a goal and just drifts wide. Oh my goodness. Just could not catch up to it, otherwise it would have been an easy goal.
That was crazy there, because that one, everything was done right there except for the ball didn't go in the back of the net. Look at that. Moves around the goal just a little too far in front of him.
And Silva was right there as well. Could have had his second easily if a pass was made. At SSL, sending it long. And Cobine's there to pick it up. Staying within the box. It's good awareness. He sends it past midfield, taken by Silva. Silva with it. He moves it ahead, and Vital's going to grab it and keep it in play.
Yeah, for UMA, all they need to do is just keep sending the ball into the back third of SSL.
And Silva drags that past and out for a throw. We'll take some more seconds off the clock here. We're in stoppage. UMA in the driver's seat, 2-0. In what they anticipate will be a pleasant ride back to LaGrange this evening.
Another substitution for at this point, just clear off the bench, let a few players get a few moments in.
That's Aiden Collins coming off, number 10 for UMA.
Will Reed coming on for a few minutes.
So Combine with the goal kick, boots it away. That's Kim sending it forward. Here's a chance now for UMA. That's number 3. That just came on in. Nice kick save there. The rebound went just past UMA player, but still on the ball here. That's Kim with it. He sends it away, and ball's going to be eventually cleared by SSL. So UMA with just a flurry of chances here at the end of the match. As Fletcher Clifford now going to throw in for UMA. Now drifting into the near corner. Takes some more time off the clock, and it's going to be UMA's ball here. Not much time can remain. And so we're going to have a corner there. Silva will take it. Says it low. Silva gets it back. He sends it in, but this is behind the goal. It's time for goal kick. They'll just take some more time off. So I have to say, UMA played a complete match here tonight, Larry, and they deserve the victory.
From the very beginning, they just looked the better of the two teams. Solid win for UMA. This is really going to allow them to reset their season.
So big win for UMA, and SSL find themselves on the wrong end of a 2-0 score here as they fall in defeat. And UMA will leap over them in the table here and pull themselves out of relegation for now. So that is your final score, 2-0 UMA over SSL FC, as we take a look at the updated standings now, as we see UMA FC move into 11th place and SSL in that relegation spot, still with 1 point. Larry, your thoughts on the match, sir?
Really disappointed in the overall performance of SSL. They really look like this was a perfect description of 11 individuals instead of a team with 11 players. They were just all on their own journey, and nobody was really working together. Pavlovsky tried to get people in place and get them motivated and moving together. It just never came to fruition for them, and it's going to be a challenge for them if they want to find themselves anywhere out of that relegation zone, because look at next week. They go on the road to take on FC Atlanta Saturday, which is going to be a challenge because FC Atlanta is also down at the bottom, and they're going to want to get 3 points to get their season out of any opportunity of being relegated.
Yeah, and we see that UMA, they have a real tough test ahead of them as they will host Dalton United first place Delta United, so it'll be a tough test for them, and that's on Sunday at 5 p.m. But another full slate of matches here in the UPSL Georgia Premier Division. And like I said, be sure to like and subscribe to the Atlantic Soccer Media Group YouTube channel, so keep updated on all the live events coming your way. And that's going to do it for us here. We thank you for joining us tonight here for the match day here at UPSL Georgia Premier Division. And final score once more, UMA FC 2, SSL FC 0. Thank you for joining us. On behalf of myself, John Reno, Larry Weaver, and our camera operator, Andre Bomar, we thank you for tuning in tonight. And we wish you a pleasant rest of the evening. And we'll see you all next time on the pitch.
This has been a presentation of the UPSL. Any use of this broadcast without the written consent of the Atlantic Soccer Media Group is prohibited.